What's going on, folks, and welcome in to Talk Birdie to Me, Season 2, Episode 1. Wow, it feels good to be back. Only one minor change this season, and you're gonna love it. Trivia. We're gonna ask a trivia question at the end of every episode, or somewhere in the episode. All you have to do is log on to www.sportstreet.ca, go and answer the trivia question, and you'll be in to win a pair of golf tickets to any event you want, excluding a major. We're not trying to go bankrupt here. All right, a pair of general admission tickets for a day at any golf tournament you want. Why not, right? Why not? Why not sign up? Why not play? Hey, you upgrade your subscription, you upgrade your chances of winning as well. So, with that out of the way, let's hop into it. It's the Worldwide Technology Championship at Mayakoba. This tournament has had 3 different names over the last 3 different years, so don't be confused. Some people are calling it the Mayakoba Classic. Some people are calling it the Mayakoba Championship. It's a golf tournament hosted by the PGA in Mayakoba. Anyway, that's all you need to know. It's at the El Camaleon Country Club, and that country club has a par 71, 7,017 yards, and one thing to note, you do not want to miss the fairway. Not in Mexico. You're talking about poisonous reptiles, you're talking about big insects, and you're talking about a whole lot of lost balls. If you miss the fairway here, it is essentially a stroke penalty. You're not getting your ball back, and if you do, you're going to have to just punch it onto the fairway, lay up, and get back into play and take the bogey, and hopefully take the bogey and walk on. Another thing to note, par 3s. Oh, this is going to be a fun one to watch the boys grip it and rip it. There are 3 par 3s at 155 yards or less. One of them measuring at 116 yards. That is a gap wedge to a pitching wedge for your average golfer. These guys are just going to be throwing darts at the flag. It'll be fun to watch. Hole-in-one props are a little ridiculous, but if you have the guts to go and play a hole-in-one prop this week, you are cut from the same cloth as I am, because that's just good fun right there. That would just be good fun. Now, let's jump into this field. Oh, one last thing. The greens, crown grass greens. You don't see it a lot. Also known as paspalum greens. These greens, very rare, usually on ocean-side courses. So one thing that we're going to look for accuracy, guys that dominate on par 3s, and guys that putt well on paspalum-crown grass greens. So, with that being said, let's jump into the field, and it all starts with Scottie Scheffler. If he's going to win. And every club in his bag at the moment happens to be going about 1,000,000 miles per hour except his putter. He has been horrendous with his flat stick. In fact, since the President's Cup and every single PGA event, he has lost strokes with his putter. That is not going to do it. However, this is the wrench that I'm throwing into this. On paspalum greens, he's immaculate with the flat stick. In only 3 tournaments on this type of on crown grass greens, he's never finished outside the top 18 and has a pair of top 8 finishes. So putting on crown grass, maybe that's the answer. He tried a new putter. We saw that. It didn't work out. Maybe it's just the greens. Maybe he's just got to get back into a rhythm. With that said, he's 9-1. So if you're playing Scottie Scheffler this week, I understand it. The driver's immaculate. The wedges are dialed in. He's throwing darts into the greens with his irons. And if he can clean up on these crown grass greens, 9-1 doesn't look so crazy. You really can't talk about Mayakoba without talking about Viktor Hovland, 2-time defending champion. Tournament record last year, 23 under par. And over the last 2 years, he's combined for the most birdies in the field with 53. Back-to-back champ. No surprise, right? Another thing, the Norwegian kid, he's looked pretty sharp to start the season with a T5 and a T21 on the card. Viktor Hovland's hot, 2-time defending champ, playing solid golf. If he learns how to clean up around the greens, he's going to be elite. He's already elite with his putter. We know that what he can do on par 3s. Look out for Viktor Hovland. His line is this is interesting. 13-1 to win. I like that. Something to look out for. Plus 260 to finish as the top European player. There's a sweet little spot if you're going to be playing Viktor Hovland. Outside of Hovland and Scheffler, those are the two obvious front runners. There's another guy, Tony Finau, and the only reason he's not as obvious is just because he's been taking a rest. This is going to be his season debut, but he's gained 17 or more strokes against the field in 3 out of his last 10 stroke play events. Wow. Look at his day 1 3-ball number. That's where I'm looking to play Tony Finau, plus 115 to win the day. Remember, if it's a tie, if he ties with one of them, it's a push. So plus 115, a little bonus money on Tony Finau, one of the hottest golfers on the planet right now. I think that's an excellent play. To win, he's 17-1. As we start to creep up the odds into that 20 to 30-1 range, a guy that we have to talk about is Aaron Wise. Coming off a 6th place finish at the CJ Cup, Wise now has 3 top 15 finishes in his past 4 starts. That's not so bad. The kid's riding hot. Not only that, he has the track history. He's placed T15 or better in Mayakoba in 3 out of his last 4 starts as well, and finished as a runner-up in 2020. Playing solid golf. I like it. I think his day 1 odds look really good, especially at plus 115 in that 3-ball category. Look out for him. Another good line there, plus 130. Just to finish in the top 20. At 25-1, Tom Hoge is an excellent look. He's got 3 consecutive top 13 finishes, and he ranks 3rd on tour in strokes gained on approach this season. Not to mention he finished 3rd here 2 years ago. Let's see what Hoge has to offer as this weekend progresses. Head-to-head against McNeely through the tournament, he's dashed 140. I really like that. As I said, 25-1 to win it all, and plus 125 to finish top 20. I think that's a great spot. And last but certainly not least, a guy that we have to talk about between that 20-1 to 30-1 range at 28-1 is Emiliano Grillo, and he's been playing excellent golf as of late. And in Mexico, in Mayakoba, he's been excellent. In 6 starts, he has 4 finishes of top 15 or better. 19 out of his 22 rounds played at Mayakoba have been under par. This guy dominates, just absolutely dominates at Mayakoba, so look out for him to make some waves this week as well. Now we're going to go on a little value hunt here, folks, and we're going to start it with Taylor Montgomery at 40-1. He's placed inside the top 15 in 8 consecutive tournaments with 3 podium finishes. Dash 300 to make the cut. A little parlay piece if you're doing something this weekend. I like that. Top 20 finishes plus 120. And obviously 40-1 to win. He's been hot. Let's see what the kid's got down in Mayakoba, pardon me. Another guy at 40-1 is Thomas Dietrich. We played him last week. If you bought our pick package, you would know that. He finished as a runner-up in Bermuda. As I said just last week, that's his 4th top 12 finish in his last 6 starts. Look out for Dietrich, folks. All those golfers that we just broke down have tremendous value entering this weekend. So I'd encourage you to do a little digging, see if they've worked out in the DFS market, maybe a jock market, a money line market if you're just looking for an outright winner, or maybe even some parlays there. So I encourage you guys to look into those. And as always, you can buy all of our picks on sportstree.ca, and all of our picks are brought to you by the Bogey Club, premier golf simulator and lounge. All right, folks, let's get into our best bets now, brought to you by the Bogey Club. Best bets, Brendan Todd to finish in the top 20. We talked about it earlier. He won here in 2019. In 2020, he placed 8th, and he finished tied 11th last year. He also has gained strokes putting in 12 consecutive events and is coming off a tie for 7th at the CJ Cup. Absolutely love Brendan Todd. His number's 40-1. I think we might have actually skipped him earlier because I was saving him for my best bet. But there you go, Brendan Todd, top 20, best bet. And then our sleeper pick, folks, brought to you by the Bogey Club. Hayden Buckley at 80-1. The kid's got 3 straight top 20 finishes. You can get him at 80-1 to win his top 20 number, plus 300, 3-1 for that top 20 number. So I also love that look for Hayden Buckley. Now let's get into that trivia question that I promised you. Trivia question, folks, here on Talk Birdie to Me to get you in to win a pair of PGA general admission tickets to any golf tournament you want, excluding a major, and we don't pay for airfare or hotels or anything like that. You get 1 day, 2 general admission tickets on us. And here is your trivia question for the day. Who won the 2022 FedEx Cup? I'll give you a clue. We predicted it. Go and look at our past picks, and, well, you'll see his name right there. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Talk Birdie to Me, this season 2 premiere, the premiere of Talk Birdie to Me on this new platform. I am so excited to be back. I'm Connor Roundtree. I'll talk bird to you next time.